Yo, what's up guys, it's Zach, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you something I normally wouldn't show you, but this is how I had to rescue 1.3 bills worth of loot. So in me tests for doing the next upcoming video series, which is going to be focused on the Tengu, doing some nullsec sites I think. A lot of you guys wanted that. I decided to go out of my way to make the cheapest ever Tengu to run the Maze 1010, and you can see the tanks, oof, it's failing a bit, yeah, but if you look at the missiles, I'm just about to launch my last heavy assault missile clip. So the last one actually hits the station and completes the site, luckily, so the maze is done, the station's dead, and I was a little bit slow here actually making a bookmark, like either the can or just in space. And obviously with the tank like just verging right on the edge there, so I save, I go to warp out and I literally get scrammed right at the last second, so I can't warp. And yeah, obviously the Tengu's gonna explode here, so it wasn't really bad. It was like 480 mil I got it down to actually get the site to run. So I decided to look at the loot, and my god, it was like 1.36 worth, like bills worth of loot there just sitting there. It's a really good drop actually, we've got some good boosters. So I thought what we're going to do here to actually rescue this loot. It's a pretty quiet area space, so I'm going to obviously keep an eye on the system where it was. So I've got the can bookmarked already, and because I had a mobile depot already in the system from when I refit to actually run the maze with the cheap Tengu, I thought, right, I'm just going to pod myself back a jitter, get myself a travel scepter, but I'm also going to take a load of expanded cargo holds and rigs to actually fit as much of this loot in the scepter as possible. Then I'm just going to yeet it to Pochven, and then yeet out of Pochven, get back a jitter, happy days. And this is the scepter actually warping to the mobile depot. I probably could have brought one of these like myself anyway, but I'm pretty sure they were too big to actually go on the interceptor's hull itself anyway. So I had the obviously travel fit there, dual prop, like burst jammer and things just in case we got caught. I didn't bother fitting a nullifier, I didn't really see the point of that. I can get around the bubbles pretty much. And so we fitted up as much space as possible, and then we actually played musical loot trying to get all this stuff from the site, which was nice. So we got a fair bit of space there. I think it's like 372, which was enough to get like the blueprints. I had loot from previous sites like the Pith penal colonies and everything. So I had a rattlesnake blueprint and a couple of that like odds and sods kicking around there, maybe a web. I think that was like part of the refit for the Tengu anyway. So yeah, we just walked back into the maze site here. Everything's obviously despawned after a few minutes. It took us about like 10-15 minutes to get back up here. So there's the actual container. I think that's the proper loot. So man, we got a really good drop there. 1.36 bill. That's it's nothing to scoff at, you know. Doesn't matter how rich you are, how poor, whatever. And then we'll head over to the actual Tengu. And the thing was, I had since I take a can to like maximize me space and me like Tengus and Logs and stuff when I'm doing nullsec explore, it was a bit of a chew on to actually get the loot out of it, because you can't just double click and open it when it's a can within a can. You need to actually like put it in your cargo. So I was thinking, oh man, this is going to be a right pain in the bum. So I had to actually jet a can and then put that in my cargo, and it was just an absolute mess of trying to get as much loot in as possible. So but yeah, it's pretty mad. And then we ended up bouncing into Pochven, which is I covered that in a previous video if you're not sure. It's a pretty safe way to get out with nullsec, especially if you've got a cloak on your ship. Even if it's like not a bonus cloak, you can just sit there cloaked. And then we yeeted out, and I think it was a couple of jumps away from jitter. Got back there, sorted the loot, and yeah, so that was a cheap Tengu maze run, which actually failed, but it was more like my slowness, you know. I'm getting old, guys. I'll show you guys the cheap fit as we go through the maze guide and everything. I mean, the last one I did was about 8 years ago. It still gets decent views to this day. A lot of people are still searching around for it, and I think Manturas as well, and even Blood still are picking up, so they come up straight away on the search. But yeah, just a little bit of a different video there, just to show you that things do go wrong. And I'll see you guys in the next one.